Alright, so for this video, I'll be showcasing my Project 3. And so for this project, I did a new character. She's another character off of the Epic Marketplace. And so I basically just did all the same coding stuff that I did with my other character. Just kind of pulled it over here. Did all that stuff again. And then I added some animation stuff. So when she spawns, there's a little particle effect.
I have the gods on my side. I have the gods on my side.
So that's pretty cool. And I did the same kind of thing for Greystone.
So we begin.
Pretty cool. And then I added a whole bunch of other stuff. So I ended up making a character select thing. And at this point, took a few steps forward and a couple steps back. But I'll get into that later. So I made this game mode thing, which is just, it's an interface that has some functions I used. So I have my spawn player stuff and a display character select. And so, and then I made this input receiver thing, did some coding stuff in it. So like when I press the start button, it'll display my character select thing. And then after that, it'll spawn my player and then remove the character menu thing off the screen. And then I also I made this widget. So this is where the player, it'll update, it'll say like player 1, player 2. And then here it'll change the image of the character and all that works, and it's pretty cool. And so here is the some code stuff for it, where this is when the character choice stuff happens and it changes the picture. And then this is the setting the text thing. So that's when we get player 1 and player 2 and stuff like that. And then I made this one, which this is just where the menu shows up. It'll show up in these little squares and it'll show up in different columns. So it'll be like one right here, 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 stuff like that. And so here's the little bit of stuff I did. So this is where it'll create the widget stuff and add it to the viewport inside our little grid and do that. So then I had to do a whole bunch of stuff in my in-game mode, whole bunch of stuff. So we'll start out with the event graph. So when it begins playing, I get the start points and my input receivers. Then it creates my widget thing, and it adds it to the viewport. So then here's the player spawning stuff. So this is pretty cool. I get to select what option I want. So we have option 0 and option 1. So when it shows the Greystone picture and I hit enter, I'll be Greystone. And then on the Sereth picture, if I pick Sereth, I'll be Sereth. So yeah, it's a bunch of code stuff for that. I had to do a weird thing here because the select thing broke everything for a little bit. And then I finally found out how to fix this, so it actually worked. Because before it wasn't letting me, I would spawn, but then I couldn't control the player. But I fixed that, so that works. And here's the just some more stuff for the character menu things. And so this is the get player spawn point function stuff I did, where it'll spawn my players at the player start places. And so then it's that. And then I had the spawn receiver thing. So I'll do a little loop thingy, another loop. It just does stuff. I don't remember what all this does, to be honest. Yeah. And this was my when the player dies function stuff. But that no longer works. So I gotta fix that. And I'll show you that. We'll get into the game. So, when we load up the game, for some reason it shows 3 boxes, even though there's only 2 spawns. I don't know why. I struggled to figure that out. So I hit enter, I can choose, and then if I hit start on my other controller, I can choose whatever characters I want, and then we can be the same character, but I'm going to do different characters. So you'll see I hit enter for player 1.
So we begin.
And I spawn in, hit start on my controller,
I have the gods on my side.
I spawn in, and I can control them both and stuff, like I used to be able to. And so that's pretty cool. Problem is, when I kill them, they no longer respawn.
You wretch.
But I can hit enter, and then this pops up and does not go away, and I can't do anything about it. So, like I said, a few steps forward and a few steps back. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I did for Project 3. So, thanks for watching. Bye.